Hey, what's up everybody? MC the Lays Boy here, bringing you another video. Did I hit the record button? Yes, I did. So, today I am excited to bring you the next episode in my series, Community Comments. I know it's been literally 2 years since the last episode, but here we are, finally. I am so sorry if you asked me a question 2 years ago, and I'm only getting around to it today. So if you don't know, Community Comments is my series where I respond to comments, from the community. It started out as a Q&A session, but over time people started asking less questions in the comments of the video, so I just took random comments that had questions in them from other videos. But please, if you have questions for me that you would like to see answered in a future Community Comments video, please leave your questions in the comments below, and I will answer them next time. And hopefully it won't be 2 years for the next episode. Now, the Commander Radix channel has been poppin' lately. We've been releasing a lot of videos lately. A lot by, relatively speaking. I think in this month of June we've released quite a few videos compared to, like, the past 2 years where there have been barely any videos. So, it's something, alright? I'm improving, I'm coming back, right? I think we can say Commander Radix is back. That is my declaration, okay? That's my declaration of war. Commander Radix is back. You can count on it. Anyway, let's respond to some comments. Okay, back from 2 years ago. Zoe Siddhartha Gautama asks, why are you Japan? Good question. What? Why am I Japan? I don't know how to answer that. I am not Japan, I'm a human last I checked. I could be wrong. I am Japan because I want to be Japan. Japan peaceful. Japan nice. Japan food good. Japan affordable healthcare. Cat_117. Again, a question from 2 years ago. I am so sorry. Would you rather have 6 eyes, 6 arms, or 6 legs? You know what? After reading this, I don't feel as bad that I waited 2 years to answer this question. What would life be like with 6 eyes? Like, it's hard for me to imagine that. Can I just see normally and then, like, if I lose an eye, I have some backup eyes? Under 6 legs. 6 legs would be complicated. I think I would rather have 6 arms. I'm more coordinated with my arms, so I would want to do something with 6 arms. I could be cooking and, making origami cranes at the same time. That would be pretty cool. I could use 6 arms to climb walls, maybe. I'm gonna go with the 6 arms. I'm sorry that it took me 2 years to answer this. And those are all the questions from the last Community Comments video. A majority of the comments on the last Community Comments video was, hey, Radix is back. So maybe you can see why it took me 2 years to respond. But from this point on, I'm kind of grabbing some questions that were posted on a lot of other videos that I've published recently. So recently I made a video. It was a bit of a meme post. It wasn't a serious video, but where I called out the name Age of Extinction, the Transformers title of the 4th movie, and I just went on a tirade against the title. And I asked people to explain to me why it was called Age of Extinction. Now, of course, Transformers fans have on average an IQ of 3, so I got a lot of comments saying it's about extinction because all the Autobots are being hunted down by humans in lockdown. First of all, is that really an extinction? That's more of a massacre, that's more of a genocide, that's a mop-up operation. I wouldn't really call that an extinction per se. The Autobots still exist, and clearly when we see in the last night, the Autobots aren't having a problem refilling their ranks. I'm not even entirely sure if extinction is applicable here, but I can kind of see where it's coming from. But the age part really makes no sense. So for example, Ivan Prime 93 commented, I think it's because the Autobots were hunted down almost to extinction on Earth, but then I reply, age. Explain the age to me. We're looking at a time frame of about 4 or 5 years where they're being hunted down, supposedly. An age, what happens when you Google age? You're usually going to find a result that says over 100 years, right? Like, if we're going to nullify the meaning of age and get down to, like, make it such short a time period as me cooking up my pizza rolls and age. They don't have pizza rolls in Japan, by the way. I haven't had pizza rolls in 4 years. Is that an age? So, I still stand by what I said. Age of Extinction is a stupid name. It is quite literally how they named, how a lot of stop-motion YouTubers title their Transformers series. Diego Denk Quixote Rai, and then someone else also commented something of a similar nature. Make a video about crap stop-motions. That would be awesome. Because I sort of called out stop-motion YouTube in that video. Specifically, I did a little jab at Cliffjumper Studios for his RC incident. For the people who want me to make more videos commenting about stop-motion stuff, I don't care about Transformers stop-motions. I don't, like, watch them. I sort of look at them and go, okay, and then I just move on. Like, I don't hate them actively enough to make an entertaining video commenting about them, and I don't really know too much about them to begin with. When I was a kid, I enjoyed Night/2020's stop-motion series. That's where I stole the, Night/2020 starts his video by saying, "Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike here with another video for you." And I sort of stole that when I started my YouTube channel back when I was Primus Prime 22. But yeah, besides that, I don't really have much to say about stop-motion videos. I made stop-motion videos that were bad in the past, but hey, I was 2 years old. I wasn't 2 years old, but... So yeah, I don't really have anything interesting to say about Transformers stop-motions. Rob Rice asks, here's a question. Have you read any of the Ask Vector Prime posts on Tumblr? Maybe I've read a few back in the day, but I don't really check that out that much. That is a fan project. It is not canon, so I don't really feel much of a need to check it out. I do know that it exists, but it's not canon. Nothing is canon nowadays anyway. But no, I haven't checked out that Tumblr much, but I do know of its existence. Dead Transformers channel says, have you seen Rise of the Beasts yet? Does it come out in Japan in August? Okay, so people keep mentioning this Rise of the Beast or something, Rise of the Boost, Ruse of the Beast. I don't know what they're talking about. Meme aside, I don't really plan on seeing Rise of the Beast because I really don't care. Like, there's nothing that I've seen from Rise of the Beast that makes me want to watch it. In fact, I summed up my opinion in a comment I posted a while ago. Let me find that. Okay, here I said that I don't want to financially support Hasbro or Paramount. The movie looks boring. My interest in the Transformers franchise was for its unique metafiction aspect, which was cut in 2015. The director basically said it was made for Black and Latino people, of which I am neither, and I simply just have better things to do. Nothing about the movie interests me in the slightest, so I don't really plan on seeing Rise of the Beast. So if anyone's wondering what my thoughts on Rise of the Beast are, I don't really plan on seeing it. This was on my Peopling of the Americas video. AA says, fascinating video. As a Hungarian, I was very intrigued by the idea that the Uralic people are descendants of East Asians rather than ANE. Perhaps one day you would consider discussing more in large about Uralic. See, I listened to Nemet's Twitter space on the Uralic people, and he kept saying Uralic, so I keep accidentally saying Uralic. Uralic people, too. So, the idea that the Uralic people are descents from East Asians rather than ANE, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Genetic-wise, if you take a Hungarian, or especially if you take a Finnish person and check out their DNA, they are going to be genetically very similar to the Indo-European people who are descent from the ancient North Eurasians. So saying that the Uralic people descend from East Asians and not ANE isn't necessarily accurate. It's the language. The language family does seem to have emerged from East Asia, around maybe even the Manchuria region, which is interesting because that's like a 10,000-year journey from Manchuria to Finland for the Uralic language. I do have a lot of notes on the Uralic people. I could make a History 101 stream or a YouTube video explaining the progression from East Asia to Europe, and the genetic changes that happened. The original Uralic speakers were likely more East Asian in origin. Now, if you compare them to like the Hungarians and Finns today, yeah, they're going to be genetically more Proto-Indo-European. So I could, yeah, I'll do a video if I have time and energy. I'll do a video on the Uralic language family, specifically its origins from Asia and how it diffused across over to Eastern Europe. I love it when people suggest I do a video that I actually have knowledge about, instead of like, you know, the stop motion thing. Alessandro Di Catarino, Italia. Photo Parker asked, what do you think about the Netflix trilogy ending? Doesn't that also imply as multiversal event? I feel like this is the 50th time I've had to explain this, but just because a Transformers story includes a multiverse in the Transformers story does not mean that the Transformers capital M multiverse, which existed from 1984 to 2015-ish, has been restored. That's not what multiverse is in this context. Maybe I have to make a video breaking that down because a lot of people can't get that through their heads. I'm sorry if I just came swinging at this question, just immediately angry. I've just had to address this so many times that I feel like my head is going crazy. So it does not imply a restoration of the metafiction that existed before 2015, if that's what you're asking. If you're asking that if a multiverse in a cartoon is a multiverse in a cartoon, sure, then that is a science fiction concept of a multiverse being portrayed inside of a cartoon. I actually didn't watch the end of the Netflix trilogy. I've only watched the first part, which I actually liked it, but I just don't care enough to watch the rest. Maybe I will one day, but I'm not sure. You got games on your phone? Said, unrelated to the whole Unicron thing, which, by the way, this is on the video about Unicron sort of saving the multiverse. By the way, I hate it when people comment things completely unrelated to the video in the comment section. It's kind of rude in my opinion, but whatever. Unrelated to the whole Unicron thing, but like, didn't you hear about the heinous acts of Orbital Bacon? Are you talking about when the pedophile accused him of being a pedophile or something? What did Orbital Bacon do that was heinous? I haven't seen this heinous act you're speaking about. I know a lot of people who were acting out of bad faith suddenly came out of nowhere and tried to gang up on him, but then he sort of deflected all the accusations, not deflected, debunked really directly all of the accusations, so much so that the person who originally gathered together the data to try to accuse Orbital Bacon basically lost his, like he deleted his account because he was so thoroughly refuted. Not gonna lie, you got games on your phone, you're pretty cringe right now. Alessandro De Catarino, Italia, Photo Parker again says, what about the other Earth Transformer that had a giant Italy on his leg? Oh, I see you have a personal connection to this Italy leg. This was commented on my Transformers lore video about Gaia. I will have to direct you to my Transformers lore video about Atlas. That video has already been made. This was on my video about the relationship between Buddhism and Shinto in Japan and through Japanese history. What a Lovely Day 90 says, wow, and here I want to make a gohei to cleanse my room of negative energy, hoping I have the God's blessing to do so. Pray to Jesus Christ.
Pull that shit up, Jamie.
My video about Buddhism, and I do have a lot of more video ideas about Buddhism I want to make. It's more of an understanding and a study of Buddhism, but make no mistake, I myself am not a Buddhist. I do think there are a lot of admirable qualities to Buddhism, but everything good in Buddhism can be found in Christianity in a more complete way. So to cleanse your room of negative energy, get a priest. Get a Christian priest to do a blessing of the house. That's how you get rid of the negative energy, my dude. Gohei ain't gonna help you. Toa the Garde Cat says, right on the open, Radman dripped out. Anyway, any live streams planned soon? And now, as this was 3 weeks ago, I guess you can say no, none planned soon. The last time I tried to stream, nobody showed up, so I'm kind of wary at the idea of streaming right now. I think if I can continue releasing videos regularly, and my audience continues to grow, then maybe I'll do some streams. Again, I say again, I don't know if I've said this before, but the problem is I live in Japan, and that means the times I'm available to stream does not often overlap with the majority of my audience, considering the time zones they tend to live in, the East Coast or West Coast of the United States. Maybe some Australian viewers can watch my streams if I stream, but I don't know if I have many Australian viewers. I know that when I stream, I often get, like, Indians and Filipinos, which, you know, I love the Indians and Filipinos, but they also aren't the majority of my audience. But yeah, as of right now, no live streams planned per se. And I also kind of want to focus on making actual videos, since I can get into the habit of just streaming and then not actually making videos, and I do think it's important for me to get back into the groove of making videos. I'm actually feeling like I am starting to get back into the groove of making videos for the first time in a long time, since I've released quite a few videos lately. And I hope that trend continues, because I do want to make more videos for you guys. Yes, these past few videos haven't really been scripted, some of them have been meme videos, but I think as time goes on, as I get used to it, maybe we'll start to see scripted content, researched content coming back up. But I also kind of want to keep the atmosphere of this channel more fresh, more friendly, more fun, instead of like heavy research, fully educational. Like, obviously I'm interested in things like history, religion, folklore, and all that, but I want this channel to be able to be something that you can watch casually, right? If I try to make every single video I release like my Jomon video or Paleolithic Japan video that's heavily researched and half the description are all my sources, then I'll just end up releasing a video once a year at that rate. But yeah, okay, I think that wraps up all the comments I wanted to respond to in this video. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments and I will ask them in the next episode of Community Comments. I swear that it will not be 2 years from now. It might be 1 year. But yeah, consider checking out my social media in the description, especially my Twitter and my Discord server. Please pop in over there. If there are any video suggestions you have, any topics you want to see me cover in the future, leave them in the comments of this video too. I want to see what you guys are interested in, especially if you're in the sort of history or folklore or mythology or religion side of the Commander Radix fan base. Please let me know what you're interested in seeing. I do have some more videos planned that I hope will be coming out soon. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video for today. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking we're back.